Welcome to Learning English with Captain Binoy Varakil, Assistant Professor, Department of English, St. Joseph's College, Kozhikode, Kerala. We continue our discussion of the novel Sympathizer by the novelist Viet Thanh Nguyen. In the previous lecture, we had a discussion of the biographical details of Viet Thanh Nguyen. Today we discuss the background to the novel The Sympathizer. The novel is a novel which won a lot of awards, and it is one thing to receive universal critical acclaim and commercial success with your debut novel, and quite another thing entirely to be awarded this extraordinary experience graced University of Southern California professor Viet Thanh Nguyen. The novel The Sympathizer is a black comedy and a spy novel. It's also a political fiction and documentary of the uniqueness of the Vietnamese immigrant experience. A black comedy is a film or play or other work that deals with tragic or distressing subject matter in a humorous way. The Sympathizer tells the story of a protagonist with no name who is also the novel's narrator. The protagonist is part French and part Vietnamese and is a mole in the South Vietnamese army acquiring secrets on behalf of the Socialist Army of North Vietnam. The man is a tailor made for a life of duality. His heritage is also a confusing duality. His mother providing his Vietnamese Eastern mysticism-based ancestry, and his father is a Frenchman who is also a Catholic priest. Even as an immigrant, he keeps up the pretense of sympathizing with the South and remains within their tight-knit community whilst living in exile in California, where he works in the film industry as a cultural advisor to a movie director making a violent and bloody biopic about the American experience during the Vietnamese War. After his show business odyssey, he returns to Vietnam as part of a guerrilla force who carry out raids against the communists. If his life is confusing, the book is not. The book's themes of double lives, multiple identities, and the American appropriation of Vietnam's war against itself are easily discernible and also thought-provoking. The plot is not a neat, chronologically ordered retelling of events. Instead, the story is told in fits and starts as part of a confession given by the narrator when he is a political prisoner. It is an autobiography that is dragged from the narrator, and in some places the information that he shares is coerced by his interrogators, which raises some questions about its veracity. In the first place, is he speaking the truth, or is he simply retelling a story that he feels his captors want to hear from? Even the same parts of the story that are retold over and over are slightly reshaped each time, indicating that the same events can be seen completely differently depending upon the lens through which one is looking whilst the story is being told. The opening scene of the book is the fall of Saigon, when the Viet Congress, also known as the National Liberation Front of South Vietnam, captured the city on April 30th, 1975, effectively ending the devastating Vietnam War. It also laid the foundation for Vietnam's reunification into one socialist republic. Poetically, the novel was published on the 40th anniversary of the fall. Critics praised the novel for its Vietnam-centric viewpoint on the Vietnam War, often rather different to the more familiar Americanized literature that we are more accustomed to. In particular, it is more nuanced and grounded in the political and cerebral rather than being another shoot 'em up rehearse of the horrors of the war on ground. Thank you.